Hey guys, and welcome back to more Beauty and the War X Playing Pieces, the 2.0 demo. We are back for another part in which last episode we kind of jumped back into this revamped demo for this game, and we had a couple of new things. We were set off in the beginning of the game with a new character and his point of view, this Mr. X guy. I always call him Mr. X even though his name is just X. But anyways, Sir X, whatever you wish to call him by whichever title. But anyways, we were introduced to this new kind of a douchey, kind of a fuckboy kind of character who we follow in this like high security prison where I don't know whatever reason our character Ambrosia, the girl that we started off way long before like the very first demo, we started off on her side of the story, but now she is currently here with this guy in this prison and she's just recounting her story to him again. So we have a lot of the repeats again from the first demo. In case you guys haven't seen it, please go check it out just to catch yourself up on the story and what's going on, because I'm not going to go through it, and of course you guys have already seen last episode I skipped through a lot of the recounting of her story, only kind of stopped for a couple like quick kind of changes that happen in the demo within the same story. Like there's voice acting now, there's certain timelines or certain times that you can do stuff and it would affect the day that you spend, like the day you spend. So it's not like you can go to every single activity and like, get through it all. Like of course the day ends and then you lose out on opportunities on to do other things, and like instead in favor of doing something else. So anyways, yeah, that's it. I think we got back to the point of view, to the guy's point of view, X's point of view, and there was like an interlude or something where he was just kind of thinking and recounting on, like just kind of reflecting over his thoughts and opinions on Ambrosia and who she is and how mysterious she is and how she's potentially a very dangerous person just because of the restriction or the mask that she was wearing to restrict all of her powers. So yeah. So here we are. Though I don't know what's happening now because I guess just go. It's just a title screen, and then there's like some dialogue. So okay. Anyways, his thoughts. So here we go. So there was a story I once heard. Okay.
It was called the Sterntaler. Means something like the Star Tailors.
Okay.
In this story, there was a poor girl. She had lost her parents and her home because she was, as I said, dirt poor.
Okay. That sucks.
All she had was a lame piece of bread as a pity handout and her clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, like any fairy tale goes, she meets a bunch of people in a row who need things.
Okay.
Some poor old man's hungry, so she gives him her lame loaf of bread.
Why does it have to be lame? Just like just call it a plain loaf of bread or something. Why's it gotta be lame? Is it not cool enough?
Some whiny snot is cold, so she gives him her puny cap.
Okay.
Another brat wants her jacket, and later a third one wants her dress, so she spoils them by giving them both what they want.
Okay.
She makes her way into the woods late at night, and this final kid, who's clearly either stalking her or living as the resident forest bum, asks her for her shift.
Okay.
It's the only undergarment she has left on. It's kind of like a nightgown or a negligee. Well, that's what I imagine it looks like anyway.
Okay.
So, the girl says to herself, "It is a dark night, and no one can see you. You can very well give your shift away."
Oh my god, this girl.
Off it goes, and right when that happens,
What?
the stars fall from the sky.
Oh, how nice.
When they hit the ground, they become shiny, sparkling coins. And as she looks at them, she suddenly finds herself wearing a brand new negligee. I mean, shift of the finest linen.
Okay.
She holds out her skirt and catches all that falling money. She becomes the richest woman in the world overnight. From then on, and for all the days of her life.
Okay.
You remind me of that girl, princess.
Oh, true, because she did give away all her things, and the only clothing that she had left in the wintertime was a bunch of ribbons.
I wonder if your story will end much the same way. but maybe with a prince to carry you on his white horse.
If you think you're gonna be the prince, then you got another thing coming.
Maybe I should start calling you Star Princess.
No, I am not Princess Leia. Okay. So are we back again? Okay, so we're back again, and this is the point where I'm probably gonna like skip on some of the story that goes along here, and then again stop you guys on when things get interesting or when things are different. So yes, yeah.
You and what's his face been spending a whole lot of time together.
Okay, so here, I know it's been a while, you guys are like, there's nothing much has really gone on. There's like the usual things have happened. The only thing that maybe changed was that we went to the river to get water for the wounded, and then Chase was there to like graciously help us with carrying it back. And we just talked about how he's like, oh, thank you for helping my brothers and sisters, and if you need any more help, then you can just call me, kind of thing. But that's it. That's basically it. But anyways, we're back with Brooks, another character that we've seen in the first demo, and we haven't seen up until this point in the second demo yet. So here she is. She's got a voice, and her character design slightly changed as well. I don't know. I think I might have preferred the first demo version better. I'm not too sure. There's like some characters that have obviously changed in terms of their looks, but like some of them I'm okay with in this demo, and then some of them are like, I prefer the first demo actually. So yeah, I don't know. But anyways, here she is. What's his face? Yeah.
That trolled runt. I forget what he's called.
But I think I prefer her voice. I can get used to her voice. I can see her with this. Yeah. Anyways. Yes, you mean Sir Chase? Yes.
Right. What's his face?
Yes. What's his face?
Anyway, what's between you two? Are you friends? Lovers? What?
No, just friends. You said that we were friends. You told her about his offer to help you. You said that you were friends. We're friends. We're friends.
Well, that's a problem.
What do you mean?
See, I like you, but I don't like mean-faced trolls. So if you're friends with that little savage, nuh-uh.
Oh, come on, girl. He ain't that bad. But Sir Chase doesn't have a mean face. His eyes are very warm and welcoming.
What's this? Do you have yourself a crush on the boy?
No.
Anyway, his face isn't really the issue here. That's not what I meant.
It's just you're just being racist then.
What I mean is, cut off your ties with him, and then we'll talk.
Wow.
The friend of my enemy isn't my friend, you know? You ever heard of that?
Oh. But you aren't enemies anymore. We're all living together as allies now.
Hun, think about it. Do you really think we want to be living side by side with the very ones who crushed us? We're here because we ain't been given a real choice. It's either this or die.
Oh. Well,
We're here because we ain't
that
been
was it. Yep.
So, like I said, get rid of the little troll and I'll be happy to trade out the wazoo.
Wow, okay, so there's a little bit of a glitch there, but that's to be expected because this is a demo after all. But anyways, wow, okay, well, oh.
See ya!
Wow, okay. What Lady Book said had made sense, but a part of me kept hoping that it wasn't true. That they would be able to come in terms with everything and accept our friendship. So this was most definitely not there before, because last time we were able to trade with her peacefully, and she hadn't said anything about us interacting with, what's his face? Chase, yes. So deal with Holder. Oh, let's go to the Holder, because we have, yes, them two. Sir Arsenic and his nephew were by the river, yes. So now Sir Arsenic might have been his uncle, but he was only his senior by a few years. That isn't so confusing, is it? No. The Holders have quite a long lifespan, so it isn't strange for their births to be so close. Either way, it sounded like they were in the midst of an intense discussion about traps. Oh yes, we had that. So I'm gonna skip on this conversation and see if we can actually trade with them and they don't mind it so much that we interact with other people. So I have no idea what the context was, but like this is our two options in which we can either agree to spend the day with them or we have to think about it. But I'm gonna spend the day with them because I like them, okay? God. So yes, nothing would make me happier. I humbly accept Sir Arsenic, Sir Victor. So we decided to trade with the both of them since I couldn't choose. Okay, so after serving lunch to the last of the wounded, I turned around to find Sir Chase standing there. Oh no, is he gonna bring up the fact that, what's her face, Brooks was like, don't hang out with him because he's, we don't like him? Hi, Ambrosia. Oh, yes. You're done, right? Yes. If you are, we could grab lunch together if you want to, that is, and if you haven't already eaten. Oh, so wow. He was like, he had a voice he had some lines before, but now I guess, I guess not this time around. So, I'm gonna say we're too busy, Oh, I would have liked that, Sir Chase, but I don't have enough time on my hands. I'm a very busy person. But please do have yourself a nice lunch. Yes. So busy. Sure, no problem. You don't need me afterwards, right? I'll probably be busy. Nah. Please take care of whatever it is you need. I'll be just fine. Yes, thank you so much for all your help today. It was a pleasant surprise. Just don't feel like you owe me. I won't. Okay, see you. Alright, cool. Cool. So let's just continue on with our task at hand, I guess. So after this task, there will be 3 hours to sunset. Okay, yeah.
Hi, Ambrosia.
Oh, there's Bo Peep. Wait. Yes, Bo Peep was someone we met there too. Oh, okay, so this is her character change as well too. And she has a voice. So yes, Bo Peep. Yes. Ambrosia's acquaintance. Hawk nose, long face, big bubble eyes, olive skin. Yeah.
Thanks for taking care of my relatives.
Ah, okay, I could dig her voice too.
We owe you big time. You know how few of us Kukui are around.
Kukui, there you go, and I finally know how to pronounce it. Jesus, Kukui. That's so Kukui. Okay, so with large green eyes, bouncy red hair, and a pretty face full of makeup, there was no mistaking Lady Bo Peep. Yes. So yes, I'm just gonna skip through this just because I'm pretty sure it's the same kind of dialogue. If not, again, I'll stop you guys and we can go through it if whatever's changed. So when it was sunset, I had a good fortune of running into Sir Arsenic once again, and there was feathers drifting in the wind. I don't even know why. Probably the announcement of his arrival. Good evening, Miss Ambrosia. Yes, so I trust the rest of your day went well without my clumsiness. Yes, of course. Okay, I think we can skip this conversation because it says we can skip it anyways. Yeah, but oh. Okay, so yes, we were just at the execution happened. Yes, so people were killed, so we're no longer part of this world. Yes, that is unfortunate. Yes. Yes, certainly. Please stay where you are. Yes. Oh my god, my clothes. Miss Ambrosia, I began to approach the place where the 2 bodies lay. Yes. Oh gosh. Yeah, we're gonna skip this. Because, yeah, we did go through it. So Sir Onyx had beheaded the 2 men. Yes, he has. I couldn't do anything about their severed necks, but I could heal the marks clearly left by whips. With how many there were, I tried not to think about the pain that they must have suffered from each lashing. Fortunately, one of the men had a pin fastened to the loop of his belt. Forgive me, dear sir, I'll need to borrow this. Oh, really? So once I worked it free, I raised it high into the sky and pricked myself and brought it down on the side of my arm, slicing through my skin. Ouch. It is the blood of the phoenix that heals. Yes, not tears. Not the tears. Yes, present day. Oopsies. I accidentally skipped it because I thought I had to, so... Oops. My bad. So it is the blood of the phoenix that heals. Yes, I said that. I'm pretty sure he was like, what do you mean? So yes, for the minor wounds, shallow cuts, a few drops are enough to close it up. Okay. But for those with more severe ones, burns, lacerations, and gashes, several treatments were required. Those are the ones who lay in the flower tents. Yes. And because I must bleed, I chose blood red fabrics, which would conceal the cuts on my body. Yes, but like you had very few that was covering it, so like I don't get what the point was. Those of which would most undoubtedly repulse my patients.
She cuts herself?
Yes, she does.
Then her body.
Uh-huh.
Underneath that, how would it look?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it would heal, no?
I only saw her back then.
Okay.
That glaring cut distracted
Oh,
me.
right, yeah. Never mind. Or maybe it's just a new cut, that's why. Yeah. I don't know. Have no idea. You distracted me. Yes. Oh my god. Boobs. Yes. 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 We get it.
But if it hadn't,
Yes.
what would I have seen?
I don't know.
What would I have noticed in the shadows?
As I had told Sir Arsenic, any other garment would be a waste. I would only stain it red and more often than not remove it to make incisions on my skin. Sir Arsenic once told me that I was often called the Lady in Red. He mentioned it when he finally came in for his evaluation, or rather when I compelled him into it. Yes. I would tell you more about that encounter, but we're running out of time. Yes. An actual clock.
Huh. We are, aren't we?
Yes, how long is this lunch break? For now, let me tell you about a time that's a little further ahead, a time in which spring was in full bloom. The Vi had raged the V had waged war on the other side of Virgo Island. As young as I was at the time, I did not expect it. Oh yeah, and we get to meet this one guy who was like a total, like, I don't know, this one person who's like, oh my god, he's an animal and like he's hideous and blah blah blah. And we went into his tent and he like attacked us. He made a jump for us, but then we like stopped him with some magic or some shit. And that's when the last demo ended. So yeah, I wonder if this is the case. I had naively thought that the time for bloodshed had ended, that their war had ended with the Holder, the Troll, and the Valkyrie. Yes, how wrong I was, I know. Okay, so a few weeks after the battles resumed, a war party returned. Yeah. It wasn't everyone in the V or their allies, just a few in need of mending. Later, they escorted some of the defeated here. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's that guy, so I'm gonna skip on ahead. Yes, oh my. Yes, it is. It's him. So, but most of the other clans respected them for their feral strength and ways. My clan was a little frightened of them, but I didn't always share those feelings. So I was more unsettled. Oh, I was more unsettled by him. Yes, him. I don't think he got a character change. I don't know if it's just me. So to his clan of the V, he was Sir Cyanite. Yes. To the rest of the clans, he was Sir Knight. So I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, yes, I know. He's just staring at me. Okay, what was this? So our meeting had been really quite contrary, but since that time we had been the most wonderful friends. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So she was recounting how she was friends with him in childhood, but then for some reason he doesn't seem to remember any of that, I think. So almost inseparable. Perhaps he would have been if it weren't for his brother. Yes, his brother was an asshole too, or something. Yes, Sir Thunder, a more frightening boy. He was Sir Wynn's older twin brother. Yes, I don't believe I could ever forget how he had curled his fingers around my friend's throat and strangled him by the lake. And that boy was the one who laid on the bed, yes, and is now attacking me, and the one who leapt at me before I could even withdraw my hand. Ouch. Ah. Bruh. In a moment, he had pinned me on the bed by my throat.
I couldn't breathe.
Yes, suddenly I have a voice.
Don't you touch me, Phoenix Trash.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait, no. Thunder is the... Oh, okay, no, she was friends with the younger brother, and Thunder was the one who was strangled. Oh, my god. We got this... We got the psychotic one. We got the psychotic older twin. Damn. And then he shot up his hands. Yes, the nails of which had lengthened into claws. Anyways, I'm gonna skip this part because it's gonna be a little bit epileptic. So yeah, I already just wanted to show you guys the change in artwork, but yeah, I'm gonna skip this part because it's probably the same. Yes, so Sir Wynn's I knocked him down. So Wynn's twin brother was as silent as the grave. I think I killed him. And once the thought came to me, did I kill him?
Is he alive?
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna skip again because that's exactly what happened in the first demo as well.
I never wanted to cause someone else's death again.
Oh wow, are we done? Really? Wow, we're done. Wait, hold on. Phoenix Clan. Okay. Wait, do we get what else do we get? Oh, we just get a little character thing. Inversion.
Maybe could be a green.
Okay. Yeah, we just get credits now. So yes. Okay, guys. Well, there it is. There's the demo. Anyways, here's all the questions that I guess I could go through it. Anyways, wow. So, I don't know. Is it all the same, or is it like maybe perhaps it's like, different somehow? Can I stay single? I don't want to fuck with nobody. Anyways, I think they're pretty much all the same. I know for a fact that this game was like, oh, okay, so there's more about how we get, what are we doing in the first act, Birth of the Black Queen. Okay, let's say it's that. You're getting to know Virgo Island as well as the main characters, and you get to decide in Berger's youth. Oh yeah, we did get that. Yes, who are our enemies, who are our friends, who are our first lovers, if any, the politics, and such and so on. And yeah, she will grow older. Your choices influence how she matures. Your choices will have the potential to affect how other choices. Yes, I think this is the most important one because this is the new element in terms of like characters. So, do X's choice affect the plot? Yes, they do. Oh, they also affect his relationship with Ambrosia. Will that change how she tells her story? Maybe, maybe not. Really? Okay, so like what? Like, this is really complex. Anyways, I think I did also express that opinion when I first did the first demo, was that going through all the questions and getting all the answers, the game or the creator had expressed through the answering of the questions how complex of a system, of a choice system this game will have, in like, as you guys can probably already tell, or if you watched my first demo, then there was like how again, deciding on whose relationship you would rather strengthen, who would you rather, like, you know, not be associated with, or if you have lovers, if you want to stay with that lover, if you want to break up with that lover, if you want to go behind that lover's back, or if you break up with that lover, there's a potential where you could get back together with them, and it's like a whole bunch of other political like stuff and so on, that like there's a lot that can go on apparently for this game. I think that's pretty much it in terms of the questions asked, I think. Pretty sure, but yeah, I'm not gonna go through it again just because I feel like, again, it's probably gonna be the same stuff that I did in the first demo. So yeah, yeah, I don't have any more questions. Yes. And if you guys really enjoyed this game, or you're really interested and you're really intrigued, then please, by all means, go to Patreon and support them. Go to Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, all these social medias, and go and support them. Yes, you can do a quick survey as well. Now, I don't suppose you would like to preview what's to come. Sure, why not? Yes, let's get a trailer for what's to come. Go for it. Yes. Eyes like almond, skin like dew. Yes. The sky so blue. So it's true, your eyes are like almonds and your skin is like dew. And the sky is blue. How delicious. What? Don't eat me. Why'd you eat me? You're in the world of politics now, my pretty, and you wouldn't want to lose a life or for your freedom of your heart. Yes, I don't like to lose any of that. Yes, where have the Mugi gone? Where have you taken them? Oh, they are put to work as our slaves. Yes, so don't be tempted by screams for help or forbidden romances. Bring the changes through alliances, charms, and sacrifice. Who am I? I don't know. Click to continue. Oh, I'm sure you've heard of me, princess, was it? What? Beware the Strike Master. Oh yes, this guy. I remember this guy. Ambrosia, help me take down the V. Who's asking? Strike 1. Okay. Am I gonna get a strike 2 at some point? Seduce or be seduced, but remember the words have power. Every choice affects your reputation, your relationship with others. Yes. So I've been told. Strike 2. Well, I do get a strike 2, don't I? So you could end up with witness to a murder, a captive, an unwilling bride, or a queen. Yes, this is how complex it can get. Strike. Wait.
No one would dare to touch X's woman.
Okay. But there we go. Yes. Ooh, so much drama. Eyes that can plunge you into the deepest avenue of desire. Skin that would shame the purest snow. Yes. Yes, there we go. There you go. It's been said that men have gone to war because of a woman. Yes. What was her name? Helena?
Please help me.
Yes, I know. Yes. Bonus scene unlocked. Okay, let's go. Let's do the bonus scene then. You only crashed into me, what he doesn't tell her. Oh my god. Okay, so, okay, well, I guess we get more stuff to do instead of just ending it, so this is great. So you only crashed into me. Yes. Wait, she really doesn't remember our Miles meeting. No, she doesn't. Wait, we already did this, didn't we? Yes. Wait, well, then she wasn't actually jumping down to kiss me. No. Hold on, if that's true, then what then how can that even happen? I mean, what are the chances of our lips aligning perfectly? Since there's oh wait, didn't he have this dialogue in before when she was just like, oh, I have no recollection of like kissing you, and he's like, what do you mean? Or like she's like, I don't kiss strangers kind of thing, and he's just like, what do you mean? Maybe I'm thinking too much about this, but if I were to take her word for it, yes, so we already did this. Okay, so go back. What he doesn't tell her. Is this something that's new? 10 minutes before Spade's lunch break ended and right when Hearts began, you showed up. I noticed you straight off when, even without the wolf whistles to tell me you were waltzing across the room. Didn't we get this as well? And Mr. Rowdy crowds the chow hall, you stood out like a sour thumb. All the old-timers, veterans, and even some of the week-long greenhorns were in dark colors, black, gray, or burgundy. Everyone first comes in wearing white, females had a similar robe like yours, and males had a cloak like mine. But give it time, maybe a few weeks, if you can last that long, you'll get it stained blood red, which will eventually dry into copper. Age and dirt will turn it pitch black. I guess you could say that it's the price of being in this dank hole. It snuffs out any light. Okay? It's also one easy way to tell how long someone has been in this place. It's hard to say whether you would pity or congratulate such a person. Now your robes were pure white, or rather this off-white shade of it. I might not have known it was the latter case until you put it to shame. Your skin was as white as snow. I'm Snow White. You were paler than the robe, and against your long black hair, the contrast was even more striking. With a round face and small nose, you had the delicate features of a doll crafted out of crystal or ice. However, I knew you were hot to the touch. Yes, I'm quite hot. Your gaze alone was searing. I could feel its heat penetrating my bones and into my core, incinerating me inside out. Your eyes were the shape of almonds, endlessly dark and framed by a mask of shiny gold lace, better suited for a masquerade ball. The special accessory assigned by the wardens to suppress your abilities. Yes. A sorceress. You had to be a sorceress or an enchantress of some kind because you spellbound the gaze of every man in the room. It was impossible to look away. All the more so when you were headed straight towards me. Out of everyone else in the room, you came to stop right in front of my table. Yes, with your chained hands clasped together, you bent forward in a bow. For just a moment, your long lashes fluttered over your bewitching eyes. It took an incredible amount of effort to keep my gaze from following the dip of your cleavage or the curve of your exposed shoulder, which I still don't understand why I can't just like shoot and like put it back up. Like, I know that the robe is small and all, but like, come on, it's not like the fabric is uneven, or maybe it is. I don't even know. Usually, the female prisoner's robe gave them more than ample coverage, but yours hung off your body as if you had just come out of a bath or rolled out of bed. I could even see a slit on the right side of your robe's hem, which revealed an enticing peek of your naked thigh. Yes, I came up with 3 possible reasons for this. 1, you had no choice. 1, you had no clue how to dress yourself. 2, you were confident of your body and wanted to show off your curves. Or 3, the wardens left you that short, too small robe because they're perverts. I was personally banking on all the above. You had no clue how to dress yourself. You carried yourself with your shoulders straight and your head held high amidst all the leers. In this prison... Wait, that's just weird. Okay, never mind. That was like a bit of a glitch right there. So in this prison, your peerless poise made you cut above the rest. The loudest wolf whistle couldn't make your gaze waver, as if everything and anything here was unworthy of your attention. You were a princess among commoners. The grace of your steps dared the foolish rabble to stand in your way with their filthy footprints. If you were a royal or noble blood with a retinue of maids to dress you, I would believe it in a heartbeat. Yes, probably. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, he's just listing all his other reasons. Okay, so it's not a glitch. Sorry. So, curve. So you had an hourglass figure. You had to know that you turned heads with the mere sway of your hips or a single gesture from your slender hand. I might have called you reckless, however, because this... I can't read today. So I might have called you reckless because this wasn't the place to draw attention. However, you must have known how to use it as a weapon or double-edged sword. You were the kind of woman who turned men into fools. Yes, and number 3, the wardens left you in this short, too small robe because they're perverts. If there's one thing everyone in this prison agrees on, it's this. The wardens are pervs, and they'll sure do their best to humiliate you for their pleasure. One look at you and they no doubt came to the unanimous consensus that you would wear the robe meant for kids or dwarves. Yes. And this guy. I wouldn't be surprised if the strike master led that vote. Oh, so he's a perv as well. It seems you've already managed to catch his sadistic eye. Regardless of whether these 3 points were spot on, there was one thing I still couldn't figure out. You weren't the kind of person to make it out of the arena. Even if you maxed out your wiles, I couldn't imagine how a graceful lady like you could beat a seasoned criminal with your hands chained and no powers. I don't think you were lucky enough to get an opponent as delicate as you, which meant you must have had some hidden talent up your sleeve. That led to yet another question. What is it? Just what did you do to warrant a life sentence in this prison for the lowest of scum? All these thoughts vanished into smoke when you rose back up and your eyes riveted my attention again. Maybe it's just because someone was really petty and then they just put me in here. As you've opened your mouth to speak, the memory of your kiss flashed across my mind. Yes. Despite how hard you crashed into me, I could still recall the feeling of your lips. Yes. And how soft they were, yes. They were as soft as rose petals, offering a taste of an exquisite world that left my blood rushing and my face tingling even after you pulled away. With a single touch you shattered me. It was like you took my heart into your grip and blew it away. You had turned my mind into a blank white canvas. I was only vaguely aware of my other senses on a subconscious level. Yes, I can recall the sensation of warmth and a firm yet supple weight that fit comfortably on top of me, like a matching puzzle piece. The silk tips of your dark hair tickled my bare chest. This is the feeling of a woman, yes. Was along the lines of my thoughts. I always have...
Please don't touch me again.
Yes. I always have to, like, find myself when I'm reading these dialogues. Like, I get how it's, like, kind of like a stylistic choice, but, like, in terms of just kind of, like... If the reader, like, I have to, like, kind of scan my eyes, be like, where's my line, where is it, kind of thing. So maybe that's one thing that I'm not too much of a fan on. She's smiling, yes.
A little late for that, don't you think? Besides, you should be thanking me. No one bothered you on the way here, did they?
No. Your gaze and your body were like fire, but your words were like ice. Yes. However, I don't regret kissing you, not the first time or the second. If it weren't for me, you would have long since been fodder for these imprisoned animals. Well, not on my watch, princess. Yeah. Why did you choose me? I don't know, maybe because you're the most capable man, I guess? And you have some sort of decency, even though you're a bit of a fuckboy? What made you jump up from the second floor just to ask my help? Yeah. Why are you telling me what you think why are you telling me what you think is your life story? I mean, you believe it, right? What makes you trust me with it? Just what do you know? Of course, these are the things I could never tell you. I'm cringing at the thought of how it would sound like out of my mouth. No, this all stays in my head. You'd roast me alive if you heard any of this. Before I met you, life in prison was like any other. Now that I have my world would never be the same. Okay. Yes. Oh, there's another one. Kyun. Who the hell? Kyun? The fuck? Oh, that was weird. Anyways. Alright, you Kyun. One time. Don't you want to Kyun a little more than that? No. 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 Anyways, yes, so return. Yes, there we go. All that like social media. I can't talk today either. Anyways, yeah, extras is all the social media pages. There we go. In case any of you are interested they have a Twitter, Facebook, they have Patreon, they have a YouTube, they have Tumblr, they got everything. So anyways, yes, so there we go, you guys. There's Beauty and the War X Playing Pieces demo beta version 2. That's pretty interesting. There's a lot of changes going on in terms of when the last time I played this demo and now going through this time around. There were still a couple glitches, but that's to be expected because it's a demo. But also in terms of, say, like, text-wise, I think text-wise is like the most kind of annoying thing that happened throughout the entire game. There was like, again, there's overlap in text for some whatever reason, and there was, of course, I guess that stylistic sense I was telling you guys about, how, like, yes, you get the words and the lines of previous read text, but then even though, like, there's like a supposed scene change, like the old text is still there, but then it's like a new line has been added, but then it just kind of throws me off in terms of where I am in terms of reading. So I have to, like, again, scan through the old text and just kind of find my place again where the new text kind of appeared. So that's something that I'd rather they just kind of put separately, just kind of like, just to, like, you know, indefinitely separate those texts if there's a change in scene and there's an added new text, just so that it's easier to follow. There's a voice acting, as you guys can see as well. Sometimes the voices show up, sometimes they don't. I'm not too sure if that's like a demo thing or if that's just like kind of like because it's a demo thing, it's like the voices aren't official, I guess, in terms of it going forward in the new game, or not new game, full game, I should say. Some of the voices I can be okay with, but other voices I feel like it's still a little awkward. Still, the mic quality for those people might be a little off, and it's just kind of like jarring in some certain instances. Like, it's especially really visible and obvious when it transitions from different voice actors. So there's that consistency problem in terms of, I guess, the quality in the mics. As well as, again, certain voices sound more awkward than others for characters. There's also character design changes as well. There's a significant amount of like, what's it called, from before and after kind of thing, from demo 1 and demo 2. Some of them, again, I can get behind. Others I can, I'm just like, hey, I actually kind of prefer the first demo version of that character better than this version. I think it's like, Sir Arsenic might be one of them, actually, because I feel like I rather liked his first demo version look rather than this demo version. And yeah, it's just and then also as well, consistency in, I guess, character design as well, or just scenes, I guess. Sometimes it's just very subtle. I think for the most part, consistency with the characters for each scene is okay, but sometimes it's a little bit off. It can be a style kind of thing, or it can be just like a demo thing. Either way, it's not so much of a big deal for me, surprisingly, because I think that was like the major issues I had with Ultimate games and visual novels, is that character sprites during their talking scenes versus their CG scenes, like, they always look significantly different. But surprisingly here, I don't have much of a problem with it. There's just only subtle like instances where it's like, oh, this is a little bit off. Like, he looks a little bit off here, but like for the most part, it wasn't that bad, which is great considering this, again, it's a demo thing. Anyways, yeah. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this demo let's play of this game. I'm still very much intrigued and interested in how this will how this will play out as a full game, just because of all like the complexity in terms of the choices that is going to be made for this game. Again, as you guys can see, you guys can end up in so many different instances for this character, Ambrosia. Like, you can be an unwilling bride or queen, or you can be a prisoner, you can be a witness to a murder, you can be a hostage, blah blah blah. You can see yourself on this character in many different situations, as well as, like, I guess, love interest wise, as well as I have explained. You can be with a lover, you can break up with a lover, you can get back together with them, you can betray a lover, you can do almost like you can do anything that you can in terms of like IRL kind of thing, but you can also do it in this game as well, and a lot of political elements as well that I'm not too sure how it would work. But again, there's that too. That's the promise that this game will offer. But because of that, I'm really super interested to see how it will, like, kind of come together in the end. But so far, anyways, yeah, until then, you guys, I'll see you in another Let's Play, and but for now, bye!